Growing up, I had a GameCube, and while it was overall a failure for Nintendo, it was a success for me. I even still have the GameCube I grew up with as a kid, and although it is seen more as a nostalgic paperweight, I'm still glad I kept it. But I know you're not here to talk about the GameCube, no. You're not here for one thing and one thing only, ranking all 36 Boo names for Luigi's Mansion.
Nintendo.
That's right, despite having 50 Boos, 51 if you count the king, they can only think of 36 Boo pun names. So if you can think of 15 other names, you're only 23 years late. 23 years, Jesus. Now I know Boo names from Luigi's Mansion are a hot topic. In fact, it destroyed my family's last Thanksgiving. So this is a disclaimer that my list is purely subjective. Underboo. According to the wiki, Underboo stands for underdog. But we both know it sounds like something else. Bootha. And for my Spanish listeners, no, I didn't just curse. What even is this? It's supposed to be a playoff Bertha, and maybe one of the developers promised a Bertha they would put her name in the game, but this is not it. Crap Boo name equals crap ranking. Boolivia. This one feels like that the Boo naming division was really scraping the bottom of the barrel to reach their quota. It's not really a play on words. It's no different than me saying Boozwold or Boulever. Hey, that's something you can throw in for the nameless Boos. Booby Hatch. Probably best friends with Underboo. Just seems like a lazy name choice. I think Booby Trap would have ranked better. Booligan. Referred to my Boolivia comment earlier. It rolls off the tongue well, but just replacing the first letter to give it the Boo sound doesn't work for me. Lim Booger. Stinky cheese plus stinky name equals stinky ranking. Boonswoggle. Now don't get me wrong, I like the name. I like the way it sounds, but it doesn't really sound like Hornswoggle. It just doesn't work. But they're both funny, so there's that. Boogie. I'll be honest, it's a good name, but I just can't not think about that other Boogie. And for that, I gotta rank it here. Boulderdash. He's found in a freezer, which is probably the only cool thing about him. Now we've reached the mid-tier for Boo names. If you're still here, thank you. Your reward is a picture of my cat. Game Boo. It's a cute name, but there is one better. Boolicious. I can't tell if being called Boolicious is an insult or a compliment, so we'll just place it here. Boomerang. I wouldn't really categorize this as creative, but it makes sense to have it on here. Shamboo. It sounds a little forced, but it can work as shampoo or shamu, so it's sham cool in my book. Taboo. You'll notice that a lot of these mid-rankings are just names that start and end with a boo. It's a safe choice. I don't blame them. Turboo. Case in point. Gumboo. Refer to 21. Boomio, a nice combo breaker from all these start and end with Boo names. It's a shame they never added a Booly yet. Boodacious, and now we're back. Bouffant, this one's slightly higher just because I have to wear them for work sometimes. Boutique, it's fine. Let's hit the best ranking. Bamboo, one of the better Boo names. I can't explain it. Maybe it's my love for DK64. Who knows? Kung Boo. Now we're cooking with some bacon grease. A Boo who knows Kung Fu? What more could you ask for? Beauregard. Just sounds like a mighty name for a mighty Boo. I'd follow him to any battle. Boo-hoo. Instant classic and one I'm sure we can all relate. Who hasn't boo-hooed in their life? Boozcaster. Although it's a bit of a stretch, I just had to rank it high. It even has a quote, "Time for the 6 o'clock booze." Doesn't get better than that. Tambourine. I just like it. There's not much to say. The instrument's kind of fun too, especially for karaoke. Mr. Bojangles. This one is a certified silly. Little Boo Peep. A nice rank for an even nicer nursery rhyme. Bonita. Who doesn't like being called Bonita? Peekaboo. A game unrivaled for babies. Everyone knows this game and it works for the game perfectly without any changes. Boo La La. Probably the funnest one to say. Go ahead and try. I'll wait. Boolossus. Remember all those nameless Boos I told you about that were in the game? Well, they kind of just all shoved them into this one and called it a day. Boorus. Apparently, this one is based off of Boris Karloff, the horror icon most famously known for his role as Frankenstein's monster. Euripides. Why is this on here? I have no idea. A pun deriving from Euripides, a classic Greek tragedy author, associated with the likes of Socrates, and had over 95 plays created. And somehow, a guy from 2,503 years ago ended up inspiring a Boo in a 2001 Nintendo game. And I just think that's beautiful. Game Boo Advance. Now if you look at my previous entries, this one hits a lot of my critiques. Despite that, I don't care. I grew up with the Game Boy Advance. I think that name's amazing. I know it's probably 100% nostalgic, but this is also 100% my list. And with bated breath, we've officially hit the last spot. Luigi. I mean, come on. Luigi, Luigi's Mansion, Luigi's Mansion. I don't think there is any other that could take this spot. And if you can't agree, well, that's boo bad. If you stayed this far, thanks. I plan on making random videos in the future, so stick around if you like. I honestly don't know why I made a Boo name ranking video. It seemed like a good idea at the time, and I hope it's a good idea now. Other than that, please like and subscribe so that I can pay off my cat's house. Thank you. Take care. Bye.